What's a cracker lacking, G? I'll tell you what's a cracker lacking. These nuts. just kidding. That's not what's a cracker lacking. You are. So am I. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another segment of Slaps TV. I'm your host, Little Dave. Are you ready to play the game? Let's do it. Okay. That was so nice. Slick, crackety, pow. Alright, guys. So, the last time you guys saw me was like around roughly 2 months ago since I last did a video. And roughly around 2 months was around when quarantine was officially stated. That's right. So it's been 2 months since I've been indoors inside of my house. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not been always easy for me, like being indoors is not my forte. Being indoors is not my niche. Niche. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I like being outdoors. That's the honest truth. I love being outdoors, man. It's my thing. I like to be with my friends. I do all sorts of fun activities when I'm outside with my friends. We do. Whoo! Don't even get me started. We do bowling nights. We like to go to the movies. We like to go eat out. We like to go to Taco Bell, McDonald's, Carl's Jr. You name it. We like to go to all the fast food restaurants. We sometimes on the side on the weekends we'll go to Chuckarama or somewhere nice like Olive Garden. Treat ourselves like kings or Pizza Pie Cafe or something like that. What I'm trying to say is I'm always doing something outside. So being indoors this long, I don't know how I've kept my sanity for this long. I'm not gonna lie, because in honest truth, being indoors for this long, it's not good for me because it causes me what's the word? Uh, Anxiety. Yeah, being indoors isn't good for me because it gives me anxiety. Stress. It's not easy for me being indoors more than 3 days. I don't know. It's just the way I am. I've always been like that since a kid. For example, in high school, I would always find myself ditching class, and just hanging out with friends, even though I should have been in school. But there I was, a little nugget walking down the street, and then sure enough, the school officer at the time, he'd have to drive out and then pull me over and be like, "Where you going?" And I'd be like, "I'm going to get something to eat." And he's like, "Yeah, you are, but at school, and you got detention." Things like that. And so ever since a small kid, I'm a street boy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. It's just the way I am. I'm a street boy. I can't be indoors. I love being outdoors. So anyway, so besides that, it's been hard for me, But thanks to reggae music. Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump into that. Roughly 2 to 3 weeks into quarantine, I found myself down here in my basement. I was just watching TV or something, and then I started listening to reggae music. I started listening to Bob Marley because I love Bob Marley. I mean, who doesn't? He's the greatest. He's the king of reggae. Anyway, I was listening to some Bob Marley and I was digging this song, which was what was it? Oh yeah, Three Little Birds or something like that. Yeah. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I don't know if that was a bit, I think it was a bit off tune, but anyway, I was listening to that song and I loved it, and I went to my keyboard and I just kind of, started jamming, going along with the rhythm. Dun, 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 just going with the rhythm. And I said, that'd be dope if I wrote a reggae song, because I got nothing better to do. I got nothing to do. I was bored, I was like, I'm gonna write a reggae or try to write a reggae song. But the thing is, I've never ever written reggae music in my life, so I officially don't know how to write reggae music. Like I've got no previous stuff, to write reggae music. But anyway, there I was. I was on my keyboard just jamming, trying, practicing, playing it all by ear. That's what I do best. I like to play music by ear when I don't know how to play something. And sure enough, I started putting the bass with my left and the upper rhythm with my right hand. Dun, dun, and the boom, 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 dun, dun, boom, boom. And sure enough, I don't know. I just got this tune going on. I had this tune in my head, and I started following it, and before you knew it, I had a song. And I said, "Oh my God, I actually have a reggae song. I'm writing. I'm playing reggae music. Like what the fuck, man? What the fuck? And like it was cool because I was excited because I was like I've never written reggae in my life, and sure enough, I kept praying, not praying. Well, yes, I prayed to get it right, but I kept playing and playing and playing and playing, and sure enough, before I knew it, 2 weeks after or 3 weeks after, I had my very first reggae song, which y'all heard it. It's on my channel. It's called "Singing All the Way to Zion." You know, singing all the way to Zion. I got to, I got a feeling inside. That's my very first song that I wrote, "Singing All the Way to Zion." I don't know. I must have been high or something. I don't even know how I got to write that song. I was just writing what I was feeling at the moment. Even if it didn't make sense at the moment, I was just writing it, playing, writing, playing, and before you know it, I mashed it all together and yeah, my first reggae song. I showed it to my parents and I told my friends about it and they liked it and they said it sounded good, and I was like, dope. And they told me to keep writing, and I was like, really? They're like, yeah, it sounds good. Write more. And I was like, shit, okay. All right then. So I kept practicing, and listening to other reggae music. I kept listening to Bob Marley, to the Marleys like Julian Marley, Damian Marley, Ziggy Marley. My greatest inspiration of all is always the Marleys because whenever I'm having a hard time in life, I always go to reggae music, and Bob's music is always there to save me, to make me feel better whenever I'm having a bad day, if I'm sad or depressed. I go to the Marleys, it could be Julian, Damien, Bob, Ziggy, any of them, they're great. I love them, they're great. And I hope one day, before I die, I get to go to Jamaica and get to meet one of them. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I don't know. But anyway, sure. That's how I started. And then before I knew it, I had a second song going on, a third song, and so on and so on. I mean, two of them are covers. I don't want to take all the credit where it's not due because two of them are covers, not mine. One of them belongs to this famous guy named Ika Mouse. He's a great reggae performer from the 80s. I guess he was like in the revolution, type. Back then there was a revolution going on about slavery, enslavement, unjust racism, police brutality, that kind of thing, the ghetto, there was a lot of that going on back then in the 80s, 70s, the hippie movement, equal rights, like Bob Marley, get up, stand up. uh, I can't believe I forgot the song. Get up, stand up, don't stand up for your rights. Well, yeah. I can't believe I no. Get up and stand up. Don't give up the fight. There's the song. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, yeah. So back to quarantine. COVID-19. It's sad. I'm not gonna lie. It's sad how from one day to another, life just changed. Like globally, it changed. One day, everyone's out doing their own thing, having a good time, and then the next day, this pandemic comes over and starts killing everybody left and right. It's so sad, Italy, well, Europe's been getting it the worst, Italy, it's sad. Over, I don't know, I don't want to say the number. I think 20 to 30,000 people have already died in Italy. I could be wrong. The numbers could be higher, lower. I don't know, but roughly estimated around that time. It's sad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've never been to Italy. My parents have, which is I'm jealous because I've always wanted to go to Italy all my life. But it's sad what's happening to the people in Italy, Rome, all of Europe. And then there's the U.S. So many deaths in New York. Man, and so many other parts throughout the nation. People are dying, man, and like I said, it kind of humbles us as human beings. It's very humbling to see that one day you may have everything. You may have riches. You may have cars. You may have, I don't know, 3, 4 jobs. You may have a lot of kids. But one day to another, just like that, you go from having everything to having nothing. So I guess, in all honesty, it's a lesson of humility. That's how I'm seeing all this pandemic going down. It's a lesson in humility, you know. It's sad, but it's humbling us as human beings, you know. Kind of teaches us that we're not in control. Mother Nature is. We ain't. We just live here, you know, because, you know, God sent us here. We're all God's children. You know, we have a mission. We all each individually have a mission. I don't know. Some is to be a doctor. Others are to be spacemen, astronauts, you know, paleontologists, I don't know, musicians. We all have a mission, you know. We all have a mission, and it's up to us to find it. But I'm saying we're not in control. We're not in control. You know, Mother Nature is. And like I said, from one day to another, you may have everything. You know, you're having a good time, hanging out with your friends, and then from one day to another, you got nothing. It's you got nothing, man. It's spooky, man. It scares me. It's sad. And sometimes I don't like watching the news. I don't like watching the news because I know what I'm gonna hear. Oh, so many more thousands deaths today. You know, another 100,000 died today. Tomorrow another 100 die. And you know, like there's just so much death going around the nation and the world that it's affecting me. You know, it's affecting me, and I sometimes just pretend like everything's okay. Like I know it's not okay, but I just sometimes have to pretend like, you know, it's just another day. You know, it's nothing, nothing. You know, it's not gonna affect me. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna keep up my a positive attitude. You know, but it's hard. It's not easy, guys. This pandemic is killing people. Oh, and it's also killing people in Jamaica. I just recently found that it struck Jamaica. It struck Hawaii. Yep, Hawaii's had it big time, and so is Jamaica. And so I send a lot of prayers, my love, and my hopes on the people of Jamaica. I hope you guys are okay out there. You hope, you know, Rastafari, hail up, Selassie, you know, Rastafari. I mean, I love you guys. I never been to Jamaica, but I hope one day when this is over, I find a way to take a plane ticket and go to Jamaica and, you know, just be among you guys, you know, like learn the culture, you know, try the food and, you know, go to the beaches and, you know, you never know. Get myself a Jamaican girl. You never know. You know, love is always in the air, you know. Love is always in the air and I'm always ready to try it, you know. So I never know. I might get myself a Jamaican girl, you know. But that's the sad reality, you know. And here I am, stuck indoors, writing reggae music, and yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. You know, like I said, if I'm not writing music, I'm watching movies, or I'm talking to my friends on the phone, or I'm doing live chats with my friends. It's amazing how life has changed so drastically in the course of just 2 months. You know, life was at peace, life was fun, life was good, and then life is nothing. It's like, I'm not trying to sound uh, all negative here, but it's like Thanos. You know, it's like Thanos came and snapped his finger, and it's like all humanity's going poof. I mean, like, I know that sounds negative, and I'm not trying to be a bummer, but seriously, it feels like Thanos just snapped his fingers and it's erasing all of humanity. You know, it's like Armageddon. You know, it's like biblical. It almost feels biblical. You know, like the end times. Like this is the end of the world. It feels like it too. Like, you know, God's prophecy. You know, like if we don't behave, we're gonna be kaput. So maybe, like I said, this is a humbling experience for all of us. Maybe we should take it as a, not as a like God's punishing us. Like God has nothing to do with this, you guys. When I hear people saying, "Oh, it's God's fault," you know, He's killing us. No, no, no! Don't say that. God has nothing to do with this. He loves us, and He's sad. I know that He's sad that this is happening, and I'm pretty sure He doesn't want this to happen, but it has to happen, unfortunately. But no, the Lord has nothing to do with this. You know. I just find it. I think it's just a way for us to reflect on ourselves, what we're doing. You know, maybe it's a way for us to like take a moment, take a step back, and just let Mother Nature heal herself. Maybe I think that's what it's going on. Mother Nature, you know, Mother Earth is healing herself because think about it. We're all indoors. I mean, I hope you guys are. I mean, if you're not, what are you guys doing out there? Get your asses back in. You know, you guys are supposed to be indoors. I find it as a way Mother Nature just healing herself, you know. Maybe this is a time to reflect on ourselves, you know, to be with our family, to be with our loved ones, to talk. Oh, that's another thing. Talk. It's another way of communication because nowadays we're so stuck up in technology, you know, the latest iPhone, the latest gadgets of today, you know, the latest, I don't know, shit, you know. We're all stuck and caught up with what's going on that we don't take the time to check on our family members, man. Like, you know, on that part I'm kind of happy because humans, you know, people are finally connecting with each other, man. That's cool. That's cool. We're connecting with each other as a human race, you know. People are calling each other, family members are probably talking to each other when they haven't in so many years and shit. And that's great. That's great. I love it. I see it as a very positive, at least on that side. I see it as a positive side, you know. People communicating with each other again, you know. That's great. But yeah, man, it's very humbling, man. What's going on? And I just hope one day that this comes to an end and that we may continue our lives, you know, but as a different in a different manner, you know, more humbled, more perceptive, more grateful, you know. I don't know. I don't know how you want to see it, but that's how I see it. I see this as a very humbling spiritual experience, you know. Lord is testing us. God is testing us to see if we're going to be strong enough to make it through. If we're going to be strong enough to, yeah, make it through. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just writing reggae music, hanging out with my friends. Well, I mean, I haven't been with my friends, but that's what I've been doing before this started. Hanging out with my friends, writing music, and just working on the side, you know, just doing a little bit of landscaping here and there, you know, just keeping it real. So if y'all need, oh yeah, so if y'all need like y'all lawn to be trimmed or cut, yeah, call me up and then I might just come over. Just kidding. No, don't call me over because I probably won't show up, nigga. Cut. Yeah, don't call me because I ain't going to show up. I mean, maybe, you know, who knows? The only lawn I cut is my own. Yeah, my dad pays for me for it, you know, because he pays my phone bill. So that's kind of nice on the side. I cut the lawn, he pays my phone bill. Saves me money, you know. But anyway, guys, that's about it. That's all I got. I mean, I don't got much to add on. I can't wait for this to be over so I can go celebrate with my friends and this is gonna be great, you know, the nation coming out together, hand in hand, celebrating. But I know it's gonna be sad for a lot of people because a lot of people have lost their loved ones, family, and I'm pretty sure for them it's not gonna be a day of rejoicing. It's gonna be a day of sadness, you know. It's gonna be sad, man. And to those families who have lost their family members, and uh, if you've seen this, man, I'm just want to let you know. I don't know. I may not know you, but my prayers go out to you. I hope you guys are doing safe, keeping your distance. Please stay safe. God loves you. Don't give up on life. Please don't turn to suicide. Oh, especially, man, now that this is tormenting so many souls, don't turn to suicide, man. Don't turn to suicide because it's not gonna make things better. It's not. It's only gonna make things a lot worse for you and for your family members, man. Don't turn to suicide. Stay strong. Keep praying. If you don't pray, maybe now's the time to pray. Get on your knees and ask God to bless you with patience, humility. I don't know, whatever you need. Just get on your knees and ask God, and I know He's gonna give it to you because He cares about you guys. Don't give up. You know, it's like Bob Marley says, "Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight." There we go. There. Now I got it. Now I got it. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Uh, oh, man. Stand up for your rights. But anyway. Oh, yeah. Speaking of rights, how you guys? What do you think? What do you guys think about my reggae dreadlocks? Eh? They look pretty cool. I bought these like last. Oh, well, you thought that was my real hair? I wish it was. Nah, I wish I could grow hair like that, but that'd be pretty cool. But I can't. But anyway, I bought this last month um, at a wig store, costume. I don't know, costume wig store. Yeah, it only cost me $8. They're nice. I mean, people have been asking me if that's my real hair. Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, that's my real hair. They're like, oh, that's cool. And then I go like this. I'll be like, sorry, they nuts. Just kidding. But anyway, nah. I wish I was Jamaican and natural hair like this. I mean, some of my friends get annoyed on social media. They're like, "Why do you talk like a Jamaican? Why do you do the Jamaican talk if you're not Jamaican? Like, dude, that's kind of like effed up, man. You're making fun of them." And I'm like, no, 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 no. If I sing like a Jamaican and I talk like a Jamaican, I'm not trying to make fun of the culture. I'm not trying. See. I like to talk like one because it's fun. I'm not trying to harm or insult the Jamaican community. I really ain't. I just find their culture so fascinating. I really do. In all respect, I'm not trying to make fun of them just because I have dreadlocks on. No, I respect them. If any reason at all, I bought these because I want to respect them. I feel like that community, it's like a part of me. So like. I feel like I can call myself a Jamaican at times, even though I'm not from Jamaica, but I can call myself a Jamaican. I'd like to talk like one, I'd like to sing like one, and but I'm not Jamaican, But to my people in Jamaica, I send you my love, I send you my prayers, I send you my hopes. Rastafari, we stand as a nation, we stand together as a people, we stand together strong. Rastafari, hail up. I love you guys. See, that's what I'm saying. Like my friends sometimes be like, "Dude, knock that off, man." They're like, "You ain't Jamaican," but like as Ziggy Marley stated way back in 2013 or something like in an interview, he said, "You don't have to be Jamaican to call yourself Jamaican." There's a lot of people out there that write reggae music and they're not Jamaican, like Germany. One of my favorite German bands are from Germany, and they write reggae music. So like what the fuck, man? Like y'all gonna judge me just because I like to wear uh, dreadlocks and shit? You're gonna make fun of me. So no, man. Like I'm not trying to diss nobody. I love my Jamaican people, and I stand with them, So at the end of the day, I am proud to call myself a Jamaican too. I like to call myself Rastafarian, Even though I'm not, we're from different worlds, different cultures, different backgrounds. I will always call myself Jamaican because I love Jamaica. I stand true. I stand proud with the people of Jamaica. But anyway, guys, see, you know. But anyway, I gotta go, you guys. That was fun. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'll do another segment maybe in a few days because I gotta get back to writing music, man. That's my thing, man. That's my hobby now. That's my niche. That's my forte. But anyway, once again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll probably catch you guys on the flip side, baby. And once again, I'm your host, Lil Dave. Oh, my mom's calling me for dinner. Yeah, I gotta go eat. My mom's calling me for dinner. Anyway, it's been fun, and I'm pretty sure I'll see you guys in a few more days. I'll probably do another video, or I'll just record another song and whatnot. But thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for loving my music, for pushing me on. Hey, it means a lot to me, you guys. You guys have been so supportive of my music, even though I don't know sometimes half of the time what I'm writing, if it sounds right or not. But it looks like you guys like it, and that means a lot to me. So thanks a lot, and thanks a lot. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. So once again, I'm Lil Dave. Stay safe, stay happy. Rastafari, Selassie, culture, man.